Have you ever wondered why, even if you are passionate about something and you know exactly what you should do and you really wish to achieve this particular goal, you still don't do anything? Let's talk about it. I will try to describe it from my own perspective because I'm the same human being as you and I have the same struggles and problems. Everything starts with the reason and clarity. When we want to complete some task, especially when it's hard, we really need clarity and actual steps we can take to accomplish it. I always try to figure things out and have this aha moment of absolute clarity. But what if I tell you that this moment doesn't exist? Maybe you can be absolutely sure and figure everything out, but you can try new things out and see for yourself what works for you, what do you like and what you don't. You can't just choose one thing and do it your whole life like we are taught in schools. It just doesn't work like this. You can find out whether it's your thing or not only by trial and failure. And with time and practice, we sort out hobbies and jobs that we want to dedicate our lives and spend more time doing. This month you have one purpose, one goal, and the next month it could be completely different. And it's normal. For my goals, I always try to create these perfect plans that I can follow step by step and do this, and then everything will be perfect and great and I'll achieve my goal. Firstly, I don't think it will be great. What we think we want and what we actually get are completely different things in the majority of cases, of course. Secondly, you must embrace that there is no perfect plan. Just start doing something and clarity will come. Clarity comes with practice. I'm not saying that it will be easy and fast. No, it won't. But you still have to go through struggle and pain and uncertainty. With the time and practice, you not only see from other perspectives things that you really like to do or things that you really don't like to do, but you also this way have the clarity about your life and what you actually want to spend your time doing more. When we don't really improve our lives or we try and it doesn't work out as we want, we start to compare ourselves with our friends, and that is why envy could appear. I look at my friends and others and feel envious, but I don't really do something with my life. I have a lot of hobbies and I'm interested in a lot of things, but when it comes to the actual work, I start to avoid it and try to do something else. Maybe you can relate to this. Because I can run, I can do sports, I can do music, I can do everything. I can sit the whole day in the internet, I can watch YouTube. So this way I'll solve the boredom problem and there will be no motivation for me to do the actual work because I'm entertained. I have a place to live, a food to eat, and all my basic needs are closed. That is why we need to look at the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and look from this perspective at our goals and our lives. And you need to create your goals accordingly to this hierarchy. You really need to chase something in your life and you better have a very good why and a good reason why you are doing it in the first place. The stronger your why, the higher is the chance that you will follow through and actually achieve this thing. There is no need in doing something if you don't have the clue why you should do it. You eat every day because you just don't want to die and you don't need to watch some motivational YouTube videos for it. So we already found two reasons for our procrastination problem. First of all, you don't have the clarity of how to do the thing. You don't have any actual plan to follow through step by step. Not the perfect plan, as I said, but at least something, a blueprint that you can look at and have some type of direction. The second one, you don't have any strong reasons to do it. If you feel comfortable, why would you try something new and hard? Okay, let's move further to some more interesting and mentally painful stuff. Everything will come according to your mind and your actions. You need to reduce the amount of entertainment you are consuming, at least for now, drastically, because it disturbs you from the actual work and it kills not only your focus but also your brain. I want to write and make YouTube videos, for example, but when it comes to the actual work I try to avoid it because I feel that it's hard, and why would I do hard things if I can just watch YouTube or scroll social media and I won't be bored, I will be entertained, and I'll avoid the work that I need to do. There are more interesting and easy stuff to do than making videos and writing blog posts, like chatting with friends or sitting in the social media. But you will never get the real fulfillment fulfillment. But you will never get the real fulfillment in life if you sit only in your comfortable shell and never expose yourself to hardship, hard work, and go beyond your comfort zone. I think we procrastinate and don't do the actual work we need to do only because of one reason. We think that doing this task will bring us mental or physical pain, and that is why we don't want to have a pain in life. That is pretty obvious, and that is why we try to avoid it. But here's the thing: we tend to forget the fundamentals of how we lived and survived as a human beings throughout the history. That's impossible to always avoid pain. You can't just enjoy life 24/7. Not because I said so, but because that is how our brain and our biology works. To get dopamine and feel good, you need to go through some hard things. Either a run or make a YouTube video or do your homework or whatever is it. But because we get used to everything easy and fast, we don't follow through the hard task. If you even think about it, these tasks are not even that hard. So as the consequences, we lose our focus, we lose our clarity, and we are distracted by the shiny objects around us and our phones. So we eventually give up or just procrastinate. We try to hack the fundamental rule of getting rewarded for hard things by instant gratification and constant entertainment around us in our phones. And where did it lead us? So just imagine I have absolutely nothing to do, instead writing and creating YouTube videos. Of course, I will do the things even if in the beginning I will feel that they are hard, I don't have clarity, I don't know how to do it, I do it bad, but I still will do it because I don't want to be bored. I have nothing to do instead of these two things. Let's be honest, it's only the first step that is actually that hard. Then you go with the flow and it gets easier and easier. The main thing here is like by running, you just need to start and don't stop. So why don't I do things that I really need to do? They are not so interesting and entertaining like things that have one click away from us. Our dopamine levels are so fucked up that the actual important stuff that we need to do doesn't bring us much joy anymore. Solution: cut off the shit, create the actual plan. I'm not talking only about the plan of achieving some goals, and of course you need to have some goals in the first place, but actually a daily schedule. I want more freedom, but ironically, the more freedom I get, the more I feel like in a jail. Rules and actual planning are the things that bring the real freedom in my life. I don't perceive actual work that entertaining and interesting because it doesn't bring me instant joy, instant gratification, and I don't see the success instantly after I start doing some things. It takes time to actually see some progress. My brain, and maybe yours also, was just rewired to everything easy and fast. I might not be absolutely sure that what I'm doing in life currently is the right thing, but that's the point. The point is to try things out and see what works for you. I just try, and then afterwards I see the results. Or I don't. The idea is that I'm moving and learning, because the stagnation means death. Depression, anxiety, bad thoughts, and poor mental health come from mind that has nothing meaningful to do. When you don't have big goals, no clarity, fucked up dopamine receptors, and you are feeling lost, it all leads to your mental health. Gen Z is the most depressed generation ever in the history, even though we have absolutely everything you might have needed in the past to live the perfect life. When you don't occupy your mind, you are drawn in bad habits. Just think about it. The last time that you lost to a bad habit, were you absolutely focused on the meaningful work? Or you had nothing to do? Were you purposeful? Or you just went with the flow of mediocre life? I hope you see the connection right there. So let's make a little, actually not so little, review of the whole message. So the first thing, you can be absolutely sure. You need to try things out and see what works for you and what don't. Clarity comes with action. You need to put in time and effort to see the real feedback. After months or years of work, you might see results or you might not, and that's absolutely normal. Learn from this experience. You get a more clear idea of what you want or don't want to do in your life. That is better than doing nothing. Second one, No focus, no clarity, and constant entertainment will ruin your life. I'm not saying to completely go on the monk mode, but actually, why not? You need to have a balance in life. Not because I said so, but because that is how our biology works and evolution works. By feeding yourself with entertainment and easy to achieve stuff, you are skyrocketing your dopamine levels and your bare minimum, and that is why your life and meaningful things don't bring you joy anymore. The third one, you are feeling depressed because you just killed yourself, your happiness mechanism. Happiness comes from doing hard things, not from scrolling TikTok every day. When you feel mental pain after trying to give up some bad habits and trying to stay consistent without doing them, you feel this unbearable pain and you want to relapse. And here's the thing, I read several books, articles, scientific papers about dopamine, and there is no solution to this. There is no magic button to push and everything will be okay. After you get your dopamine very high, your bare minimum, your normal levels, they are dropping. And that is why when you start to feel this pain, the dopamine levels are dropping not to the actual level that it was in the beginning, but it has to go even deeper. And the only way to go through it is to just wait. Your brain will fix your biology and your chemistry. Just give it time and let it do it. And the fourth one, the last one, find some meaning and purpose in your life. It doesn't have to be gigantic ambitious goal, but it might be. You just need to have some goal to give you some clearance and meaning in life. You just need some direction that will upgrade your character with time, that will give you clarity over your life, and your brain will be occupied so you won't fall for the traps of the 21st century and bad habits and social media and all this just awful stuff. So I put my soul into this video. I hope it was very helpful and you got some new ideas from it. So just check some links in the description about my newsletter, about my tweets, if you want to learn every day from me and actually not watch the video but also to read the whole thing. Thank you for watching this video.